Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic. Back to you again with another celebrity reading. This time it's on Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez again. I know we just did one, but there's more tea, so I'll put the link to my last one up here. So people are talking about the allegations of Hailey Bieber stalking Selena Gomez again. Now, I'm a bit confused. I don't know if it's because I'm a huge hardcore Selena Gomez stan or because I'm in my 30s, but this is old tea. This is like 8 to 10 years old, right? Like we've been knew this tea. Like this is something we've discussed. I've done so many videos on these two, and I feel like I've addressed this in those other videos. So when everyone is like spamming me to do this video, I was a little bit confused. Like, why are y'all late and acting like this is new information? I'm so confused. Where have y'all been? This was the start of it all. In fact, this is so old that picture that Selena and Hailey took together was after this came out. That picture was their way of burying the hatchet and moving past it. So it's weird that now we're bringing it up again. I don't know. I'm confused. Where were y'all? This is old tea. However, I'm going to ask directly to put it to rest if Hailey was stalking Selena. We're putting it to rest now, okay? So, remember these readings all legend for interpreters only, and let's get started. Also, if you like these, please join the YouTube members. There's a $5, $10, or $15 tier. You get access to exclusive readings, pick a card, celebrity readings. You can win a reading from me. There's a Discord I'm in all the time. So many readings, Bad Baby. There's so many stuff on there. Beyonce, never foreseen. Join button down below. Also, to the Hailey Bieber aunties in my last video, thank you so much for sending nothing but hate to me. I really appreciate you. Thank you for spamming the F slur at me on all my social media for a week straight. That was so kind of you. I don't know if you thought that would upset me, but it made me laugh. The fact that you are that defensive of your hatred of somebody you don't know is weird and funny to me. And I just wish the Stanfordites would do the same for me. So Stanfordites, where y'all at? But yeah, it's nice to know that Hailey Bieber aunties are inherently homophobic and love to spam the F slur at me. You can join the Olivia Rodrigo stans who do the same thing to me. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But just so y'all know, I am trying to be fair here, and I'm trying to see both sides to this situation. That's my job. So if you don't like what I see, don't get mad at me. Thank you. All right. Hailey's on the left. Did you stalk Selena? I mean, okay. Like I said before, look, y'all really love to get on me like, oh, you defend Hailey Bieber, when I really don't. I just keep it real. Hailey Bieber now is in a different place than when she was before. And I've already addressed this and talked about this before about old videos, but look, the question is, did Hailey Bieber stalk Selena? And then we have Hailey on the left and Selena on the right. Now, if we go to Selena, the temperance card, that's patience and balance. But temperance is about a give and take. So if I'm looking like, hey, did someone like bite off me or copy me, whatever, temperance is an exchange between the two of them. So that to me indicates taking and receiving something. The sun is Hailey. That's about shining bright, wanting attention, appreciation, validation, and a resounding yes. And the Ace of Pentacles reverse, which is like, the Ace of Pentacles when it's reverse is like putting so much in and not getting a reward or feeling I wasted time. I mean, Hailey was a fan of Selena. That is obvious. I mean, if you go back to the old tweets, it's there. The Sun also says that. Definitely was a fan of Selena. I mean, who isn't, right? That makes sense. I do think there's a brief moment in time where the two of them were competitive with each other. The Temperance card tells me like there was a moment where Selena was getting a little bit weary about her and she was almost like, what does she have that I don't have, right? And I think the same was happening with Hailey. Typically, when there's a guy and he's in the middle of a girl, it's usually the guy that's pitting them against each other. I don't know why in this instance that's never talked about, but I digress. Anyways, with the Four of Swords, there's a rejection or a healing of wounds. The Judgment card, which is public embarrassment, and the Four of Pentacles, which is greedy and selfishness. I can tell you this. When the question of did Hailey stalk Selena, I can tell you that Hailey wanted Selena's approval. Hailey wanted to be accepted by Selena. She admired Selena. And when she met her and when she interacted with her, she was not the way that she thought. And so she did everything she could to get her approval, down to wanting to be maybe mimicking certain things or certain qualities. And it came across weird. That's what it is. So if I shortened it and was like, do I think that she stalked her? I think she was a fan. And it's hard for me to use I feel like the word stalk is very strong. I can see why you would use that. For me, I have a hard time. I'm in Hailey's energy, so don't start with me. I'm in her energy. And when I'm in her energy, she's looking up at Selena. Like, Selena's over here and she's looking up and she's like wanting her approval. She's like, it's like if I were wearing a Selena Gomez fan shirt and I have my autograph book out. And this is the very beginning, by the way. This is like when she first started talking to Justin, or was trying to get to Justin. Even before she first talked to him. It's like I have my autograph book out and she's ignoring me. And she's not nice. And she's like not treating me the way I want her to treat me. And so I'm trying harder and harder. And then I see her finally get with Justin. And then I see both of them get in that sort of like, what does he like about her that he doesn't like about me? And I see both of them kind of having a little bit of a hang up. Selena, because she's like, what the fuck? She's putting together the timelines and how they're all messy. And she's feeling insecure, which I think anybody would in her position. And then she's like, well, she's pretty, but like, what is, you know? And then Hailey is getting even more insecure because she's realizing, oh my God, Justin is like not super that like on me. And he's still kind of hung up on her. And like, it's a disaster. It was a recipe for disaster. And I think that's where that stems from. I think that's how it started. So, I mean, I guess you could say yes, but for me, I think stalk is a strong word. I know, I've seen the tweets. Y'all are late, okay? Been in the fandom a long time, sweetie. I've seen these, okay? You're late. But I think if I were to word it, I would say she was seeking so much validation that it's cringy. And, you know, I think that stems from insecurity. I mean, she was seeking validation from her partner, from Justin. She was seeking validation from Selena. She was seeking validation from everyone around her. The Six of Cups reverse, the Tower, and the Strength card, which to me was like, the way I see Hailey in the very beginning, mind you, this is like 10 years ago. The way I see Hailey in the very beginning is, oh, you think I'm weird? Now I want it more. It's almost like she dug her feet in the ground and was like, I'm going to do it more. I'm going to make it worse. I'm going to continue to do it. Now, when it comes to accusations like the tattoo and stuff, that's always given me weird vibes. I can tell you this. 5 of Wands reverse, Chariot reverse, and Knight of Wands. Page of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Y'all are not going to believe me. Okay. There are certain things that I think Hailey did in the beginning to piss people off. There are certain things that I see her doing to like piss Selena off. Like to me, I see subtle digs. And I think Selena was probably doing the same. I think they both were subtweeting each other, subdoing things. I think there were times where Hailey was like copying things just to piss her off. They were in a cold war between each other. I think if you were in the fandom back then, you could probably understand this. There was a cold war. Now, in terms of the tattoo accusation and stuff like that, to be honest with you, I'm looking at Selena. I'm looking at Hailey, and she's just kind of like, I'm like, oh, that's cute. I want something like that. That's her mind. That's cute. I want something like that. It's like if she took a bunch of tattoo pictures and that was her inspiration and her mood board, and then she's like, oh yeah, I want something like this. I genuinely don't think that she realizes how weird that is, because she's looking, I'm going to say something, and this is no shade to either of them. It's giving me chronically online. It's like when someone's so chronically online and they're so used to seeing people post pictures of things that to them everything is content, and they don't realize that it's certain people's real life and that certain things hold very strong sentimental value. So for her, she was looking at it as an aesthetic. So for her, things like that she did were aesthetic. And I think she does this with a lot of people. She's like, oh yeah, I'm mimicking a lot of people's style and a lot of people's aesthetic. And I'm making my own. And I'm twisting it a little bit because I think it's cute. And I don't think she's really thinking about the depth of what things could mean. And I'm sure people do that to her now. You know, you guys got so mad at me. I called her a Nick girl. She is though. I mean, listen, is she, I don't even follow her. Okay. But there's a million girls on TikTok that are standing her, looking like her, copying her fashion. Clean girl aesthetic was popularized because of her. I mean, how many fucking people are literally like spamming Rhode Beauty or whatever the hell it is, Rhode Skincare? I mean, the girls love her on TikTok, okay? I don't know what to tell you. And Instagram, okay? I don't want to tell you. It's a fact that she's an it girl, okay? I never said she was my it girl. I said she is an it girl, okay? The white girls love her. So take that up with the white girls, okay? It's like her and Taylor Swift, all right? Anyways, that being said, she looks at it as like content. So for her, she was kind of like, okay, whatever. If she's mad about it, she'll get over it. But for us, we're looking at it like, you don't understand the depth of what that means, what that tattoo means, what that outfit means. Like, she doesn't understand that. Now, do I feel like she stalked Justin Bieber? I think that's a little extreme too. The devil card is reversed. So look at this. Look at this way. Devil card is an obsession, right? The Five of Cups is disappointment, and the Five of Swords is about pettiness and issues with details. I think that she definitely she was a fan of both of them. We know this, right? And I definitely think she liked him before she met him, right? She was like, oh, like, I'm going to have a great connection with him. I just know it, right? It's a lot of people with people they like or admire. Thought he was cute, whatever, right? That's not super crazy. I mean, being sort of like delusional is manifestation. So I don't really think a little bit of delusion is a bad thing. I tell everyone be delusional. I was delusional and look what I have now. You know, my little niche on the internet. I think everyone should be delusional. However, when we have the Nine of Cups reversed, the Three of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles, I think what happened is when she first was like chasing him, she wasn't seeing him for who he was. She was seeing him for who she thought he was. And so I think that's why we were seeing her try so hard and do so much to get his attention. And, you know, it was just one of those things where she was kind of like, again, a little cringy. Like, you gotta understand, this girl is like, I see her in the beginning as like kind of, like in a bubble and like, kind of like a cringy little schoolgirl in the beginning. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would necessarily say that she was malicious as much as I would say it's probably a little awkward and something a little socially weird. Like, I think it's probably because she was a Nepo baby. Like, they don't live normal lives. She's not going to understand shit, right? This is a girl who had everything she ever wanted handed to her. So, you know, like, she's not going to have the normal upbringing. So she probably doesn't realize that it's like not normal to like be like that. So whatever. It is a weird start. However, we're a million years later and a baby in, and she's in a much different place now. So that's the only thing I will say is, like, remember, we're looking at Hailey years and years ago. I don't think it's fair to continuously harass her and be mean to her for things that she maybe did, cringy things she did millions of years ago. And I say this as a Selena Gomez fan. Like, the two of them, remember, this picture behind this fucking spread was taken after this information came out. Selena Gomez was already aware of all of this, and so was the whole fandoms, and they tried to bury the hatchet. So just keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. And again, if you've been watching my readings for the past, I don't know, 5 years that I've done on these two, Hailey started out one way, and she's completely different now. And if you, I swear to God, you need to watch the videos. People were always commenting like, Ant, like, it seems like Hailey's maturing. It seems like Hailey's maturing. And I would be like, yeah, I'm starting to understand her more. I'm starting to get it. She's starting to get it. Hailey started to get a fire under her ass. She went from like a weak, passive kind of pushover to a strong, sort of independent, empathetic person. She wasn't like that in the beginning. And here, she clearly wasn't. She was like a little girl. And so remember that people evolve and change. Do I think that she wanted to be Selena Gomez so bad? She wanted her approval. She put Selena on a pedestal and wanted her approval. I don't think she wanted to be her. She wanted her to like her. And Selena Gomez never would. That's what it is. It's like Hailey was an anxious attachment style and Selena Gomez was the avoidant. Similar to like that. Do I think that Selena Gomez is an avoidant? Probably not. But in this instance, that's the best way I can describe it. It's like, I'll do anything for your approval. And and the more you do that, the more she's like, oh, cringe. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And then all the mess happened in the fighting. Again, watch the old videos. Three of Pentacles, Hangman, and Three of Swords. What's interesting about this too is there was a point where, yeah, I remember this. I'm feeling her be kind of like whiny. Like, I don't know why she felt like, even, it wasn't until recently, really recently, that I feel like Selena fell off the pedestal for her, because I just see her being like, please, Selena, like, do this, please do that, like, say this. Like, she's just begging Selena for like help and like, tell your fans this, whatever. And I think it's only been like the past like year or two that I feel like Hailey's been like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. She finally like severed that bond. And again, I say this a million times. Hailey was a nurturer to Justin in a similar way in which Selena was a nurturer. So even though there's a lot of things that are different about them, when it comes to romance, why do I say it like that? Romance and a partner, they both fulfill similar roles. Justin sure knows how to pick them. But maybe this can put it to bed finally, and y'all can stop calling me the F slur. I would really appreciate that. Although, to be honest, I don't really care because y'all just promote the video. So while y'all call me an F slur, I'm getting called an F slur to the bank. Hey. Hit the join button down below to join the YouTube members, and let me know what other readings you want me to do. And if I have to do another one on these two, I will, but I don't know what else y'all want from me. There's like 25 videos, dude. Bye, guys. I just think it's funny that y'all really don't understand how hard I stand Selena. True Antphrodite fans know this. That's why I'm like, y'all are fake fans of mine, because y'all would know how hard I've gone to bat for her.